What's up, guys? Today is Sunday. I haven't been recording much, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But tomorrow I have my pre-test at 10 a.m. For my electrophysiology study, which is Tuesday at 8 a.m. So just leading up to it, so it's been like about since they wanted to schedule, well, since I scheduled the surgery, it's been about a little bit more than a month. And obviously, in the beginning, your mind's like you're distracted from the surgery, whatever's gonna happen in the future. And as it creeps closer, you don't get nervous per se, but some nerves do build up inside. You get a little bit anxious about it, and you just have to like mentally prepare. Your body's prepared, but you have to yourself have to like not psych yourself out, but mentally prepare for what's going to happen to you, and what the surgery entails, the recovery, what you're planning to do, how you're going to hopefully improve the recovery time, and recover faster, what you could do for that, and just kind of research and know what your surgery is about. So I've taken the time. I'm still going to the gym, but I took the time off of recording just to mentally prepare, mentally get ready for the surgery. I haven't had a surgery since I was probably about a baby, maybe a little older, but this is the first one that I'm actually going to remember. So it's kind of nerve-wracking for me. I am a little bit nervous, but I know that it will go smooth. It'll be perfectly okay. It's not considered like a major heart surgery, but it's your heart, so it is still major. Just to once again go over what they're going to do. They're going to try to induce an arrhythmia into my heart, by just like shocking it, just to see if there's any extra electrical signals or any extra pathways or circuits that once the signal is sent from the AV node to the rest of the heart, if there's any, and if they find any, they can ablate them, and hopefully it catches them all, and I'll be considered, not, I wouldn't say considered normal, but have a normal heart again, a normal beating pattern, and get rid of the tachycardia that I sometimes experience. So that's what's going on. I'm going to try to vlog as much. Tomorrow when I go for the pretest, I'm going to ask them how much I can record, if I can record at all, just because I'd like to bring you guys along, and just see what's going on. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to film the surgery, but film me before, after, and then I'm hoping to get back to my regular schedule of uploading videos every 3 to 4 days, just because you have to be consistent, and I miss it, guys. So that's going forward. The recovery time for this, you can't lift heavy for 1 to 2 weeks, but I'm going to ask my cardiologist what really that entails. He may say just rest for 1 to 2 weeks. He could say a month. So I'll still have content for you guys. Don't worry about that. But not lifting for another month is not ideal. I'm just like literally I'm making great progress right now from when I couldn't lift for about a month and a half last time when this all happened. So it would actually really suck if I couldn't lift for a month again. But if I can't, I have to deal with it, and we'll get back to the gym once I can, and recover all that I lost during that month off. What else? That's really it, guys. I do know, or have a feeling, that the surgery is going to go smooth, because last night in my dream, my grandma on my dad's side visited me, and she basically told me that you gotta take care of myself, gotta be healthy, and that everything's gonna be okay. So it's a sign. It's a sign, guys, and I appreciated it. It was actually really, really weird because that's the first time that's ever happened to me. Alright, so my mom's side, her dad, so my grandpa on my mom's side, my grandpa and my grandma both in heaven, and my grandma on my dad's side is the only one in heaven from his side. So my grandpa and my grandma from my mom's side, I've never seen them in my dreams or anything, but I guess I don't know. I guess it's like the day before. I guess I'm getting nervous. Like I can't really feel my nerves right now. Like I know I'm nervous and anxious, but I'm just kind of distracting myself from it. So I guess that was this one sign to say it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be fine. Just keep doing what you're doing. And it was weird, but it was cool. I'll say that much. It was really cool. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll see what goes from there. All right. See you guys next clip. What's going on, guys? 2 days out from my, I guess you could call it surgery, but it's like a test that's gonna turn into a surgery if they find something. So there's that. Went in, it was at 10 a.m. Got there at about 9:45. I guess they took me in at 10 because I was out of there by like 11, I would say. What they did was they took an EKG, my blood pressure, heart rate, took my height, my weight, so basically your vitals. They also just asked me a bunch of questions just about how, like, my past history, like living wise, like drinking, smoking, if I have any allergies to medicine, if I'm on any medications, if I've had any blood transfusions before, or if I'm like up to it. So it was pretty interesting. But what I did learn today is, alright, so I'm not deathly afraid of needles. It's more of I get really stressed out and I get a lot of anxiety when I'm going to give blood. So I usually either feel like I'm going to faint or I do faint after I give blood. It's not during, like when I'm giving blood, when they're taking my blood. It's not before. I just build myself up so much that I guess I like psych myself out, and right after I'm done I get really lightheaded and usually I faint. But today I didn't faint, and I guess the nurse said she took like gallons of blood, which I'm not sure if it was like a gallon of blood, but it was 12 of like the small tubes, and I only thought it was 4. So when she was taking them, I was like, all right, she's just did the first one, now she's on the second one. Just the second one, now she's on the third one. She just did the third one, now she's on the fourth one, or it's done. At the what I thought was the fourth one, but was really the 12th one, I started to get lightheaded, and what happens then is it's actually, there's a term for it. It's called vasovagal syncope, not like a syndrome, but syncope, and I'll tell you guys basically what it is. All right, so it's a response to a trigger. So this the trigger for me would be my stress and my anxiety towards giving blood, which causes a malfunction of my nervous system to regulate my heart rate and blood pressure. So basically my nervous system gets all out of whack and doesn't, like, it can't regulate my body. So I get really lightheaded and I feel like I'm gonna faint. Today I actually fought off fainting, and it was the worst feeling in the world, because you're lightheaded, you can't think, you're just focused on like not fainting, so you're breathing, you're trying to calm yourself down, and it's terrible. So anyone who's out there that also goes through this after giving blood, now you know what you have. It's called vasovagal syncope. But after that, I was fine. She told me that I'll be knocked out for them to put the, I don't know, I guess it's catheters up my groins, and then they're going to have to wake me up for the surgery because they can't have me asleep, since if I was on any medications, me being asleep could affect that with like the medication wise. I don't really understand it. I don't understand why. I guess I understand why I had to be awake, because they want me to like get the most out of the arrhythmias that they're going to try to induce. But I'd rather be asleep for the whole thing and not feel it at all. But yeah, I'm going to have my heart beating quite fast, and it's going to be all induced by them. And there's going to be a ton of doctors in the room, so I'm in good hands and I'm safe. But I'd rather be asleep, have them ablate it if they find anything, and not go through the anxiety of having my heart race just because they want to see if they can find something. But it's all for a good good ending, I would say. But just wanted to update you guys, and I'll probably see you tomorrow night, and I'll tell you how I feel pre-surgery. I can't eat after midnight, which isn't anything crazy because I usually go to bed by midnight. Well, get in bed by midnight. Usually don't fall asleep till like 1 or 2 in the morning. But I'll see you guys then.